My friends, how many derailleurs can you see on this table? There is 6 derailleurs actually, because the Deore 6100 12-speed 2020 will cost you about $59, and the XTR 9100 or 9120 will cost you about 5 times this amount of money. This is 1 Deore, this is 5 Deores. Does XTR give you 5 times more options, 5 times better shifting, performance or durability? If you've been watching my videos for some time, you know my answer, but let's go into the details. So let's start with the real difference, because most things I will be showing you will be about no differences. So first thing first, the Deore will have a little bit of aluminum, a little bit of glass fiber reinforced polymer, and quite a lot of steel in terms of the materials. And the XTR will have a lot of aluminum, will have quite a lot carbon fiber reinforced polymer, and no titanium. There's no titanium parts on the XTR. I believe there was in the past. If I'm wrong, correct me. So the biggest difference is in terms of the weight. Deore about 320 grams, XTR about 240 grams, so that's roughly 90 grams, which you will by no means feel during the ride. Okay, so these are the differences. For example, the outer plate is made of carbon fiber reinforced polymer. That's what Shimano say on their websites, CFRP, painted. The external plate on the Deore is painted steel. The internal here is also painted steel. On the XTR it's the anodized aluminum. So these two plates will make up for quite a lot of difference in terms of the weight. So once again, most of the parts on the Deore will be painted. Most of the parts on the XTR will be anodized, so that's also the difference. So those will be more durable in different conditions. We will have steel B-axle on the Deore, alloy B-axle on the XTR. We will have glass fiber reinforced polymer on this part, carbon fiber reinforced polymer on this part here on the XTR. There will be also difference between the pulleys. On the XTR pulleys we have bearings, sealed bearings. On the Deore pulleys we have bushings, which means that the bearings on the XTR will actually spin a little bit less. You see, this is the bushing. So the XTR will spin a little bit less smoothly than the bushing. This one spins longer than this one. But under load, this might be a little bit better, and you won't feel this, but the difference will be that you don't have to maintain these with the bearings as often as these with the bushing. So that's the truth. If the water comes in here, you've seen me maintaining many older derailleurs with the bushings. So, but this is actually super smooth. Same play, which is needed for smooth shifting. So this is also the difference. 2 bushings, 2 bearings. Otherwise, guys, same exact chain stabilizer or the clutch. I've been looking at all these parts closely. I don't think there is any difference between these two. Why I'm not quite happy with it? I'm not quite happy with it because SRAM stabilizer is much smoother. XTR hasn't changed, hasn't improved anything comparing to the lower groups. Of course, this is the older, this is the newer one, but we have same clutch. The difference is in the adjustment. This is the cover on the Deore clutch. This is the cover on the XTR clutch. And here you have no access to the inside of the clutch. Here you have this little something that you can open, and you can access this part of the clutch. There is this little screw here, which means that you can adjust the clutch, the tension on your stabilizer without actually removing the cover of your clutch. Right, so not gonna be able to do it with the Deore. You would have to actually remove these 3 little bolts, remove the cover, and then you also have access to the Deore. So yes, Deore is also adjustable because it's the same clutch, but you can do it like almost on the go with the XTR, which you don't actually do it that often. Plus, you have another hole here. The seal of the clutch, same. So the clutch feels the same, works the same, and also on both derailleurs we have same type of the switch for the clutch. Now it's on, now it's off. It's very simple, and some dirt with the water might also come in through this, because there's like, I haven't seen any additional sealing on the XTR. Maybe some O-ring here might help, but out of the factory, putting here the grease as Shimano do will only attract dirt. So that's it. Same clutch, adjustable on both derailleurs, but without removing the cover on the XTR. And the spring on the parallelogram feels the same on both derailleurs. As for the pivots, Shimano say that the XTR derailleur will have 8 pivots fluoric coated, and there will be fluoric coating on 7 pivots on the Deore. And that's basically it. What hasn't been improved on the XTR or Deore, because it's newer, is this mounting or the cable routing. The cable goes in here, and then it has to turn a lot to the cable mount, which means that the coating on the cable will come off after the first ride, because it's rubbing right here. So you see, the cable won't go nicely like this. The cable goes like here, and then it goes out like this. This is not very good. And on the SRAM derailleurs you have a nice additional wheel here, like a pulley. Please note how to assemble the cable on this derailleur, which is 9100. It goes here and then around this bolt, goes out right there. On 9120 it goes only straight. Mounting it in the wrong way might change the shifting a little bit. So this is it. Mainly heavier materials on the Deore. I wouldn't say there is a lot of things that will improve shifting on the XTR, and on my video very soon I will tell you why I would actually even skip thinking about buying SLX or XTR, but I would only consider either buying Deore if I was to do it with my money out of my pocket, or XT. 4 groups is too much in my opinion. SLX, I don't really see the space for the SLX. The XTR shifter will be different from Deore shifter, but not that much difference between the rear derailleurs. 5 times more expensive XTR than the Deore. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you felt any difference in shifting between Deore and XTR, because I don't. I have been racing on the XTR, I have been training on the Deore. I don't feel the difference, and this is Shimano. Great thing that you've done. $59, 12 speed, nicely done derailleur with all the shifting systems that the XTR has. That's my opinion. Thanks for watching. subscribe guys and stay with me. Bye bye.